Welcome everyone for another exciting segment of Walk and Talk. Normally I do this Han Solo, but today I am with
me,
Caleb,
your favorite,
who is on a hike with me.
Yeah.
And today's topic, something that's been coming up recently, is today's music. Now,
it's terrible.
I don't want to sound like an old curmudgeon old guy that says music's not the same as it was back in my day.
I'll say it then.
But so that's why I brought him.
It's terrible.
Caleb admits today's music is terrible. And it is. You know, we had the 50s music of the new rockabilly songs with Elvis and Johnny Cash and all that. We had the 60s of Motown and the British Invasion and psychedelic later in the decade. In the 70s we had the Southern rock, we had country western, we had funk, we had soul, we had disco. The 80s brought us the best music in my opinion, all the synthesized pop and soft rock. Rick Astley.
We had the Rick
we had just amazing music into the hair metal bands and the power ballads and heavy metal. The 90s brought us like country rock. They brought us grunge music. They brought us like ska and the explosion of hip hop. Then we get to the 2000s where it was more like pop, punk, rock, rap for a little while. And then we have come to an age now that I can't define. It's like garbage. I don't know what it is. And obviously not every song is garbage. They do play, there's a hidden gem in there every now and then. But from what I never listen to the radio anymore. I don't listen to anything new because every time I do, it's horrible. I don't know what has happened to country music, but it's garbage. I don't know what's happened to hip-hop music. That's garbage. The pop music has just gone too far. There seems to be no more like rock songs anymore. Caleb, what's going on with today's music? You're more in tune with it than I am.
Well, I'm just gonna say...
Is it all just viral, trying to be a viral music, and it's...
Yeah, I'm just gonna say something. YouTubers, if you think about making music and you don't do it for a living, just don't.
No, I feel like,
don't make music.
I feel like
YouTubers just stop.
I feel like
they're all terrible.
I feel like the internet and YouTube has destroyed music because now that you don't have to buy it anymore. I mean, you still are supposed to on like Apple or iTunes or whatever, but no one really does. They just listen to it on YouTube or whatever, iTunes, whatever. But wow. And I don't want to sound like an old fogey here, because I know every generation had their parents saying, don't listen to that music, it's horrible. But really, I mean, I don't think I'm wrong here. The music is really that bad. So what is going on, Caleb? What is going on today?
Don't ask me.
What are we supposed to listen to? Just podcasts?
No, just... AC/DC.
AC/DC still going after like 50 years.
I like AC/DC.
You get very few of those kind of groups anymore with real music.
Yeah, I like that. Queen, all those other people, I like them.
Yeah, so I've been exposing Caleb to some sounds. And with that, first I am looking down and we're going to have to cross a very dangerous rock thing here. So let's cross that bridge when we get there, and I'll be right back. Why are we doing this?
I don't know.
Done it. Oh gosh. I almost wiped out right there at the end. Okay, so where were we? So Caleb, what kind of music do you listen to these days?
Like Fall Out Boys or Boy, I forgot. And then 21 Pilots.
Like Imagine Dragons.
Oh yeah, Imagine Dragons. I listen to that kind of music.
Yeah, and some of that's not terrible, but there are very few decent bands these days, at least in my opinion. Does anyone else agree with this? Maybe not.
There's some decent ones.
Maybe people are yelling at me saying I'm a crazy old man, which I am. But with that being said, I want to expose Caleb to good music. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, a little bit of 2000 in there before it went to the dark side. So in the next few months, I might start a thing that I've been kind of hating on for all these years, a React channel, exposing Caleb to good music that he should know, but I don't think he does know. Now, in the car with me, he does listen to some 80s music, so I know the songs he knows, but there's lots and lots of songs he doesn't. So in the next few months, once I figure out how to do it, there will be probably a second channel for the Ides of March Reacts. I don't want to get any copyright issues with all these songs, so I believe they will not be on YouTube. They might be on a Patreon-ish platform or something else that we can get around the copyright issues. So if that's something you'd like to see, let me know. I just think that today's music is horrible, and Caleb agrees. It's not just me. And when I look, and I watch a lot of React channels of mostly people kind of my age, maybe a little younger, discovering music. They've only heard hip hop their whole lives, and now they're listening to like the Beatles, they're listening to ABBA, Queen, you know, Bon Jovi, AC/DC, all these songs that they've never heard of before, and they are loving them. Like every single one. It's funny, if you go to some of these React sites, they're hilarious because they're like, oh my God, where have I been all my life? The music back then was so much better. So,
okay,
obviously this is just my opinion, but a lot of people agree. We're walking over some, looks like horse excrement, and that's what I think of today's music. So, stay tuned for that, and there'll be more to come later. Until then, may the adventure continue.
Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah.
Bye, everybody.